changed the direction that I'm sitting in the studio because I think facing the windows is a little dark. So I brought Ganesha in to the picture, and I have done classes on Ganesha before, and since I'm going to be bringing in some elephant poses, I thought, why not talk about him again in case you missed that class. Ganesha is said to be the guardian of the pelvic floor, kind of the ruler of the first chakra. He is the remover of obstacles. And there's a lot of symbology with Ganesha, and I wanted to share some of that with you. You'll see him depicted in different ways, but just a few of the symbolic things that I'd like you to recognize is the large elephant head. The large head represents think big. The large elephant ears means to listen more. The small beady eyes, concentrate. The tiny mouth is speak less. There are two tusks, right? One is missing, but the other one is still there. And that represents leave the bad, hang on to the good. The elephant trunk represents adaptability. The large belly represents how well are we digesting life experiences, the things that come at us, the things that we experience. Are we digesting everything peacefully? What's interesting about that is when we're not digesting life well, this is where we tend to put on some pounds. We have this mudra here represents courage and peacefulness and have no fear, protection. And is there anything else I want to say about Ganesha right now? This is a different depiction than what you normally see. Sometimes you see him holding an axe. He's not holding an axe in this one. Oh, the mouse. There's a little mouse at the bottom, and the mouse represents not allowing yourself to be driven or carried away by desire. All right, we're going to think about some of these qualities about Ganesha, and I want you to start off lying on your back. If you have a belt, a yoga strap, a scarf, anything that you could use, that's long and narrow, grab one of those. It could be an exercise. Exercise bands are actually kind of difficult. A necktie, belt, even a long towel could work if it's rolled up. If you have 2 blocks, you may want them. You can always have those available too. Otherwise, we're going to start on your backs, and let's start in Baddha Konasana, the reclined version of it. And the soles of the feet can come together, and the knees can splay open and apart. So you can also have pillows available, blankets, or you can use these blocks to prop up underneath your thighs and knees to make it a little bit more comfortable while you reside here. If you want to be more yin and feel it more in the joints, then obviously you can take them away. Since I'm wanting to feel it, I'm not going to use anything. But you want to make sure it's not intense because you still want to be here getting centered before we carry ourselves into many more poses. So close your eyes. Go ahead and take your right hand to rest on your core, your left hand over your heart. Breathing in and out through the nose. begin to slowly uplift the knees, flatten the soles of the feet to the floor. Bring the arms alongside your body. Feel free to crack the eyes open. As you inhale, press down through the soles of the feet and start to sweep the arms up overhead, lifting the hips and pelvis away from the floor. As you exhale, gently roll it down one vertebra at a time. We're going to do this bridge flow. Inhale, lifting thighs, hips, abdomen, chest. Back of the hands, tap the floor, and then exhale. Roll it down one vertebra at a time, allowing your hands to land with your seat. Inhaling, opening up the front of the body, strengthening the back of the body, and then exhale. Now rolling the back body down, contracting and strengthening your core. 3 more. Draw your left knee in towards your upper body. Clasp a hold of it with your hands. You can stay here with your right foot planted, or you can extend the right leg down. If you extend your right leg, power into the back of the leg, out through the heel. And then take your right foot back. Release your left knee, clasp a hold of the right. Pause and test the waters here. If you want a deeper stretch, extend the left leg down the mat. Power through the leg, tighten through the muscles. Stay even with your breath. Now go ahead and slide your left foot back. Descend the right foot comfortably back to the floor. We're going to find the strap or belt, whatever you can use. And we're going to start off looping it around the right foot. I usually suggest wrapping around the ball of the foot, holding on to the strap, but with your shoulder blades resting comfortably to the floor. Again, your left knee can stay bent, or you can slide it out. This is Supta Padangusthasana A. And then from A, you can take it into B, taking both ends of the strap together, slowly flaring that leg open and away from your midline. Through that abduction, flex and lengthen out to the back of the left leg and foot. Maybe even turning your head to the left shoulder. Try to keep the pelvis even instead of rolling to the right. Inhale, bring the leg and the chin back in line. And then swap hands to hold the strap. Send it across your midline. Open up your right arm and maybe even turn your head that direction. Push the foot into the strap, kick out through that right heel. That may add in some extra sensation. And then relift the leg, turn the head back to center. Exhale, bend the knee, remove the strap. All right, start off with your right knee bent at first, hooking the strap around the left foot, extend it skyward. Test the waters here. Is it possible to extend the right leg out? Stay mindful of your breath. Take both ends of the strap into that left hand. Slowly open the leg away from the body. You can use your right hand to slightly push down through the right hip, And we'll turn the head to the right. Inhale, the head turns to center, the leg lifts back up. Swap hands to hold the strap, send it across your body. Open your left arm, turn the head that direction, and breathe. Push out through that foot in the strap, the ball of the foot, through the heel of the foot, and then slowly revolve back to center. Exhale, bend the knee, remove the strap. All right, bend both knees, turn over to one side of your body, and then gently come up to take a seat. So when you come up to take a seat, let's use the strap to open up the arms a bit as well. Again, whatever apparatus you have available at home, take the ends of the strap so that you're holding it about shoulder distance apart in front of your chest. And then inhale, lift the arms straight overhead. With your arms lining up alongside your ears, just feel the erector muscles fire up in your back alongside your spine. And as you exhale, curve over to one side, creating Chandrasana, crescent moon. On your next in-breath, rise to the top. As you exhale, stay grounded through your sits bones and curve to the other side. Inhale, draw yourself back to center. Exhale, bend the arms, bring the strap just behind the head. Press the strap towards the wall behind you, and if you can see, there's a lot of vibration in the strap here. We hold a lot of tension in the trapezius zone. This is helping to release some of that. Lift the arms back up, and then exhale, lower down. I'm going to turn sideways so you can see this one. We're going to hold that strap behind the back, holding it shoulder distance apart. The shoulder blades roll in towards the spine. The arms lift away from the sacrum, and then we're going to bow over. You may not come this far, and that's okay. It's okay if the head hovers. Then gently press back through the hands, lift your way back up, and because we dove over the lap, we want to crisscross the legs the other way. Roll the shoulders back, open up the heart center, exhale, fold. Keep lifting the strap overhead and allow yourself to come back up. Release the strap. Send it back down to the side. And we're going to take the feet nice and wide. Take the hands to hold on to the knees. And we're going to inhale, roll open into the seated form of cow tilt. And then exhale, the knees draw a little bit closer together as we round the back and press into the shoulder blades. Inhale, move through the center of the knees. And then exhale, draw it back. Let's do one more in sync with the breath. And this time when we come up, we're going to take the hands to the floor to help to give ourselves a boost up. Your heels might actually be off the floor, and that's okay. We're taking Malasana. From Malasana, we're just dipping the tailbone towards the floor, crown of the head's rising up. Set your drishti on something in front of you. Something unsteady and unmoving is key. Then take the fingertips to the floor, spin the heels back, and the toes slightly in so the feet are lining up on either side of the mat, and just bow over and down. Now I want you to clasp a hold of your elbows. And as we inhale, we're going to mimic an elephant's trunk. We're going to come halfway up, look up underneath the arm, and then exhale, release. Inhale, come halfway up, lengthen out, look underneath the arm, exhale, release. You're just doing this 3 times from side to side. When you release back down, sink the fingertips back to the floor. Heel toe the feet more together. Fold into your Uttanasana, your standing forward fold. And then inhale, build yourself all the way up to stand. And exhale, bring hands home, sweet home to the heart. Cast your gaze down and let's walk forward to the top of the mat. Ground and root the feet. Lift up and sweep the arms overhead as you breathe in. Exhale, fold into Uttanasana. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. And exhale, release. Inhale, take plank position. And exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale to up dog. Exhale to downward facing dog. Hold and breathe. And as you're here, think about some of that symbology of Ganesha. The big head to represent thinking big. The big ears representing to hear and listen more. The small beady eyes to concentrate. And the small mouth to talk less. The trunk for adaptability. The one tusk representing to holding on to what's good and letting go of the rest. And the belly representing how well we are digesting peacefully what comes at us in life. On your next inhalation, step your left foot all the way forward and through between the hands. Turn and plant your back foot to the floor. Rise up to Virabhadrasana 2. In Virabhadrasana 2, the back foot can be parallel to the back of the mat. Your front thigh is dripping down to become a 90-degree angle. Your side waist draws back, so there's equanimity in the side body, and the arms are floating up shoulder height. Now we're going to go into a little flow here, but try to keep the lower body stable. Flip your left palm open, sweep it up to side warrior, and exhale, take it down to side angle. Twice more. Inhale, try not to lift or drop the hips. Try to keep them centered. And let the mobility stem from the waist up. Now pause here in side angle, Parsvottanasana, and press through your back heel, lengthen out through the fingertips, rolling the pinky downward, rinsing out that shoulder, shooting an electric line through the right side of your body. Exhale, spin out of the back heel, land your hands, step into your plank. Drop low, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale to up dog. Exhale to downward facing dog. Hold and breathe. Inhale, bring the right foot through this time. Ground your back heel. Bring the arms up, Virabhadrasana 2. Check in. Begin at the foundation of feet. Work up through the scaffolding of the legs. Drop into the hips. Lengthen up through the side body. Extend long through the arms. Turn your head. Gaze towards the fire finger on the right hand. Flip the right hand. Open up, side warrior. Exhale to side ankle. Twice more. Pausing in your side angle, making sure the top arm's not hiding in front of the face, or that your heart is shining down, making sure that your head is not releasing down towards the bottom shoulder. So press through the right arm to lift the head. Lengthen through the arm, keep it hovering over the ear, roll open through the barrel of the chest. Feel that spark through the left side of your body. becoming a fountain of boundless energy and power. Exhale, spin out. Take another vinyasa to plank on the inhale. Drop low on the exhale. Rise in all your glory on the inhale. Roll back on the exhale. On your next inhale, bring the feet to the top of the mat. Open up through the heart, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, release. Next inhale, bring it all the way up. And exhale, Anjali Mudra. Another inhale. Once you open up, exhale, forward fold. Inhale, sprout up. Exhale, let go. Inhale, plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Into up dog. Out to down dog. This time, walk the feet a little closer in towards one another. Take your left leg up, Ekapada Adho Mukha Svanasana. Exhale, step that left foot all the way through. Bury down the back heel. Helicopter up, warrior two. From Virabhadrasana 2, flip your left palm. Open up the side body. Maybe see if you can drop lower. You can also use a block to the outside or to the inside, or just use your hand. That right arm can stay lifted, or you can send it across the ear. We're going to spin away from the back heel. We're going to reframe the foot with the hands, but this time we're going to pick up the left foot, lower the shin, extend the back leg. Walk the hands in towards yourself. Press down through the shins. Pull up through the inner thighs and pelvic floor. Practice your root lock, your belly lock. And if your arms are free, take them overhead. Balance here and breathe. Bring the hands down. Crawl them forward, stacking to Sphinx arms, into prayer hands, or submit all the way down. Them down, curl the back toes, bring it back to downward facing dog. From downward facing dog, keep a slim distance between the feet, shine the left leg up again, come towards downward scorpion. When you're ready, set that foot down to the floor, and we'll take it to the other side. Inhale, Ekapada Adho Mukha Svanasana. And then step the right foot all the way through between the hands. Plant your back heel. Rise up to Virabhadrasana 2. From Virabhadrasana 2, flip the right palm. Open up the side body. Exhale to side angle where we started at the beginning. Or you can take the hand again to a block on the outside, inside, or hand to floor. The left arm can be extended straight up or over the ear. And spin away from the back heel, frame the front foot. You're drawing in from your core, using the strength of the hip flexor as well to lift that foot, to allow the knee to point towards the side of the mat. Walk the hands in, ground through your shins and feet, pull up through the inner thighs, pelvic floor, up through the navel. Maybe free up the arms. Bring your hands down, melt towards the ground, stacking to Sphinx arms, to prayer hands, or even lower. Curl the back toes, step it back to downward facing dog. When you're ready, take the right leg skyward, do a quick little downward scorpion. And then gently lower the foot back to the floor, roll forward to plank. Drop low, chaturanga dandasana. Inhale to up dog. Exhale to downward facing dog. Hold and breathe. Looking forward down the length of your mat, bend the knees. Hop the feet forward to either side of the mat. Come back down into your squat. Take the hands behind your back. Gently lower to the floor. Bring the feet down. I'm going to turn this way. The first thing we're going to do, actually I'm going to turn this way again. We're going to do this one first. Grab your block. And you don't have to use a block for this, actually. You can be stacked on your upper arms and you can hold your waist with your hands. But what we'll do is we'll inhale, come up, and if you want it to be a little bit more gentle, the block's going to stack under the sacrum. The shoulders slightly tuck under. And then we'll lift the left leg and point the toes. And this is another variation of an elephant pose. We mimicked the elephant trunk before in the forward fold. And then we'll elevate the right leg, point the toes. Breathing in and out through the nose. So you can do that again to each side, or you can attempt to keep the shoulders tucked under, wrap the hands around the waist, lifting the left leg, pointing the toes. Stepping that foot down and then taking it to the other. Exhale, release. Release the hands. Roll it down one vertebra at a time. Catch the knees, Apanasana. And release pose. Take your hands to your knees, straighten the arms, And then circle the knees several times one way, then the other. Separate your thighs wide. Draw the knees back in towards your side ribs. Pause here. And if you'd like to straighten the arms, and then circle the knees, circling round and round here, you may. Just take it both directions. Then close the legs. Sink the feet to the floor, roll over to one side, and then come back up. When you come back up, I thought it'd be fun to try an arm balance. Elephant trunk pose. I'm trying to figure out which angle is going to be better. You know what? I'm going to do it from this side. So notice I'm bringing my left foot kind of underneath the right bent knee. This is what I almost did before, and then I wanted to do the other one first. And we're going to clasp the hands underneath the sole of the foot, and we're slowly going to straighten out the leg. Moving into a Heron pose. From the Heron pose, we're going to move the left hand to the tip of the toes. We're going to bend that knee, and we're going to bring the right arm right underneath the leg, pushing it back with the strength of the arm, and then setting the hand to the floor. The leg will then squeeze the arm, foot's pointed. The left leg is going to straighten out as we lower the left hand, and then we lean into the hands, scoop in through the belly, using quads, hips, core, for the elephant trunk pose. All right, shake it out. And then we'll bend the left knee, take it to the other side. So the right foot will slightly go underneath the bent knee. The hands can lace. I wanted to show you this too. Right, so if you can't straighten your leg, I know that can be difficult, you can also use a strap. And then you could just work on this and not even worry about the arm balance. But if you want to attempt the Heron pose with just your hands, notice if you're slouching in your back, collapsing in your chest or belly, and if you are, create a nice long line between the pubic bone, navel, sternum. Lift your head up out of the shoulders. Keep a hold of that foot now with your right hand, but maybe bending the knee. And you kind of have to round the back to dip the head to get that arm hooked up underneath the thigh to push it back. When the hand solidifies down, squeeze the leg over the arm, solidify your right hand, extend your right leg, lean forward, pick yourself up, breathe. You don't have to hold it very long. Shake out the legs. And then from here, take your right foot back alongside your right hip for half saddle. Bring your left foot close to that right knee, your hands behind your back, and then just slowly lift up to stretch out the quads. Now if you press your hips forward and your chest forward, your shoulders back, your head can lower. You can gaze up towards the ceiling. And then exhale, release down. And then we'll switch sides. Left ankle alongside the left hip, bending your right knee. Same approach, press into the shin, the foot. Tuck the tail and lift. Push the hips forward. Shoulders roll back. And then exhale, release. Once you release, you can slide that right leg out. Remove the left. And we're going to go into a simple twist. We're going to bring the right foot to the inner part of the left thigh. But before we do the twist, take a quick Ganesha. Reach the arms up overhead. Exhale, forward fold. I'm not going to go very deep today. The head of the knee stays facing the ceiling. You're slightly spinning. your navel and your right ribs in the direction of the straight leg. Don't over crank it. Just enough so that the shoulders stay level and even. Now, inhale, build back up. Exhale, you're gonna rotate around to the right. Left hand drops to the bent knee, right hand to the floor behind your back, and then gently turn your head. Exhale, unwind, pick up the right knee, slide the leg out, bend your left. Let the hip turn open. Inhale, the arms move up. Exhale, hinge forward. Again, I'm not gonna go especially deep today. Just not feeling it. Twisting the navel of the left rib cage slightly towards the straight leg. Inhale, build yourself back up. Exhale, spin to your left. Now notice if you really lengthen the right leg and then you get kind of wonky through the hips, try to stay stable in your seat as you twist. Exhale, unwind. As you unwind, go ahead and slide your right foot back. If you would like the reclined butterfly again, I would take that for Shavasana, but you may want more supports. You may want blankets, pillows, blocks to align underneath your knees. Let your hands either take residence here, somewhere on the body. I even like the hands tucked up underneath the occiput, the base of the skull. Be contemplative. How well have you been listening? Have you been capable of slowing down, getting still, and quiet enough to listen to your own inner voice, your intuition? You've been listening to the people you're having conversations with and really hearing what they have to say. Have you been listening to the suggestions and piquing your awareness enough to know how to be safe concerning this virus that's keeping us cooped up at home? Have you allowed yourself time to daydream and to think big? Been using this time to concentrate your efforts on any particular thing? Have you been comfortable about speaking less? not being out or visiting, hanging with friends. Have you been able to be adaptable in this situation? Are you trying to work from home? Have you been adaptable in now becoming more or less a teacher now that the kids are home and doing their schoolwork online? Have you learned how to adapt without wanting to stay so busy or entertained? Are you capable of seeing the good in the midst of what's happening? Are you able to let go of the bad? How well are you digesting and processing everything that is happening around us right now? Running or chasing desires that have you out of control? Now that we've been a little contemplative on these things, go ahead and begin to lift both knees. Once you lift the knees, I'm going to move these blocks. And go ahead and take a hold of your shins. Sway and rock and roll from side to side. Give your back and kidneys a little love. And then roll to one side of the body. And slowly lift your way up. And so when you lift your way up, bring your hands to Anjali Mudra, prayer position at your heart. I'm going to scoot out of the way in case you want to look at Ganesha. I'm going to sing just a little mantra for our closing. Ganesha Sharanam Sharanam Ganesha. 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 Sit for a moment. Your palms open on your lap. But bring the middle fingers to meet your thumb in either hand for the Apana hand mudra, and it represents being grounded. Being grounded is something we need right now to overcome the obstacles that we're facing, the challenges and the uncertainty that this virus has brought to our society, to the world. Let's sit in silence for at least a full minute. Anything imposed upon us by another, or any internal turmoil of our own. Om, peace, peace, peace. May we all develop the peace that passeth all understanding.